Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to the channel, Scorpio's Journey. It's Kenya, and I'm here to do a second house of money reading for the month of February. I am a Scorpio sun, a Scorpio moon, a Pisces rising. I am a lover of tarot. I use it as a journaling tool every day, and I recently received a calling to share my interpretations of tarot with the world, and so here I am. Now, I have to say that I'm not in the medical profession, I'm not in the financial profession, I'm not in the legal profession, I'm not a licensed counselor of any kind. I don't sell tarot readings professionally. I'm just rising to a challenge that the universe put out there for me, and I hope you'll join me as we build this community. So if the messages resonate with you, please consider subscribing to the channel, as well as liking the video and sharing it with another Scorpio. This channel is just for Scorpios, because I really want to go deep into the transformational journeys that we as Scorpios like to have. I'm doing weekly readings, but again, today I want to focus on a monthly reading, specifically around money, or the second house of the astrological chart. It's often known as the house of money, or, the house of what you own. And that's what it is. That's what it's all about. It's about what you own. It's about money. It's about business affairs. It's about, how you spend your money. It's about creature comfort. So like the five senses, right? It's about luxury and the finer things in life. Like having a cozy home, eating good food. It's also about your talents, what you have to offer the world. It's also about your personal values and your self-esteem. So there's a lot of things here. But as we pull the cards, we're going to look at them again in the context of the second house of money. And I'm starting here with the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck, and we'll see what messages Spirit has for us to start. Around the house of money. Oh, so we've got Fire Ant. We actually had this yesterday. I did a weekly reading yesterday for the last week in January. I think it was a weekly reading. Or it might have been the first house of self-reading, but it's a reading that's up there that I just did yesterday. I would encourage you to read it, because it seems like Spirit, watch it, because it seems like Spirit is, has wants us to really think about this energy around the fire ant, which we'll get into. And then we've got the tarantula, but we'll start with fire ant here. When I think about fire ant energy, I feel about just like being agitated. You can kind of see this like fiery red, sort of yellow coloring here. And even when we see fire ants, in real life, they're that reddish kind of thing. And it reminds me of just like agitation of some sort. So there's, something that could have you riled up right now, Scorpio. It might be a person, it might be a situation, your money situation, it might be a career situation, that's got you a little agitated, maybe worried, maybe anxious. So we'll see what else we get from the cards around that. And then we've got this tarantula energy, Scorpio. And, I think about this one, and I think just about, this to me is like always, I don't know, when I see it, and I don't see tarantulas often, but like, when you see them on TV or whatever, you just see them just kind of there. They're big, hairy creatures. They're just sort of there. And I feel like, they're there just trying to figure out like how to make this masterpiece, which of course, for me, spiders, the masterpiece is the big ass web that they're making, right? Which is just amazing how they do it. And only they know how to create something like this. So I really feel like, this is you talking about like, what's your life's masterpiece going to be? Are you thinking about that? Like, what's your life's purpose? And how are you going to go about manifesting that? That's really the energy that I've got from this tarantula card. And it could be that you're a little agitated about where you are with that right now, Scorpio, with the fire ant spirit, or a little anxious about where you are right now. You know, this could be, you know, something that's really sidetracking you from pursuing this big dream, this big project. You know, it's the house of money, right? So, you know, this is something that could be pretty, you know, important for you financially or materially. But I'm getting something about you're being sidetracked for there's this ant energy that's agitating you off to the side, that's, you know, taking up your attention around something that you should be, you know, thinking about or doing in terms of your life's purpose, Scorpio. So I'll pull now from the Sacred Destiny Oracle deck. We'll see what additional messages Scorpio has, or excuse me, Spirit has for us around the second house of money. You know, I also am like feeling like with the tarantula energy, this idea of you're just needing to follow your intuition, like your gut. You know, thinking too just around, you know, spiders and how they miraculously weave those spider webs. It's nothing logical, you know, that really allows them to do it. It's, again, it's just, you know, them following their gut and just, you know, following their life's purpose is what they do. And I think that right now, you know, Scorpio Spirit is saying to you, you know, just follow your gut, to follow your intuition. You know, intuition is how Spirit talks to us. So, you know, I feel like Spirit maybe wants to co-create with you in some type of way. Now we've got new beginnings. And can I get the last one here, please? Enlightenment. So that fits very nicely with what I was just talking about too, because, you know, when I think about enlightenment, I think about, you know, the aha ideas that come to us just out of whatever, right? Usually they just are miraculously come up into our head. And, you know, usually this, again, is the, you know, Spirit talking to us. You know what I mean? This is, you know, us sort of connecting with our higher self, our unconscious, to be able to get those, you know, those messages. I think this is also about to just, I don't know. I'm thinking that like you're needing to kind of step outside of the box here too. Again, just thinking about miracles and wonders. I'm just thinking about the tarantula and the web. I feel like, you know, there's an opportunity for you to kind of open up your mind to maybe what's possible. Scorpio. So it's, you know, something here, and again, we'll see where this goes. But there's something here around you're needing to think outside of the box. You're needing to dream big, is what I get. And you needing to kind of focus on, I already think you are dreaming big, Scorpio. But I think for whatever reason, you know, you're being sidetracked here, or something is bothering you about it. There's something with the fire ant energy that is keeping you from focusing right now. Now, we've got new beginnings, and that's, you know, exactly what this is. You know, this is a new cycle in your life. This speaks to transformation, rebirth. This could be a new idea, right? So just we're talking about a new idea that you're wanting to kind of take action on. This is a new project. So something new where I think, Spirit really wants you to hunker down, and focus on right now, Scorpio. Ooh, so sorry. I think the camera's moving. Pulling now from the money and career deck to see what additional messages Spirit wants to share with us around the second house of money. You know, this could just really too, just something new that you want to, a new project, a new hobby, a new cause, Scorpio, that you are fired up about, that you're that's really getting under your skin, right? That you're wanting to start it. Maybe there's, you know, something that's, you know, preventing you from starting it right now, and that's getting under your skin and making you feel agitated. So we've got motivator. There's a skill you possess that needs to be shared with the world. Consider a career in coaching, speaking, lobbying, activism, or mentoring, and you may be in need of motivation yourself or needing inspiration. So that's interesting. You know, maybe this is, you know, with this fire, you know, energy, this is spirit you saying, and I guess this is what we're talking about. You know, you need to get amped up. You need to kind of focus whatever have been, you know, has been sort of sidetracking you and preventing you to kind of think about and to work on this new project, this new venture, Scorpio. You need to put that aside and, you know, get going. And then we've got goals. So don't let the world lead you. Take the steering wheel and take control of your life. This has come out too recently in in one of the last couple of readings that I've done. So again, Spirit really, and I think motivator too. Spirit really wants you double down. Make sure you get this message. This would be a good time to write down your goals and aspirations, and then focus on creating and managing a budget. You know, so somebody needs to hear that money message. But I do think just overall to Scorpio, this is Scorpio, excuse me, this is Spirit's way again of saying you need to focus. And, you know, a great way to be able to do that is to set some intentions, you know, whether it's daily intentions or monthly intentions. Set some intentions, and when you sort of do that, especially when you write them down, that is a great way to actually hold yourself accountable, and to actually, you know, it helps you to kind of focus on what needs to be done. I feel like there's this, something, a project. We'll see what we get from the tarot cards. I'll pull a couple from this Druid deck. Something that needs your focus right now, Scorpio, so that you can get going. You need some sort of motivation around something right now. It's to do with your, you know, your business. You know, we're talking about money and career here, or if you're not working, you know, if you're retired, you know, a project, a special project or cause that you believe in. Maybe you do some volunteer work. It doesn't necessarily have to be a 9-to-5 job. But it's about something you do, you know, on a routine basis, right? That you're needing to focus, you know, you're being sidetracked some kind of way. It's something new, and it's, you know, you've been procrastinating again, or, you know, some other, you know, ventures or projects have been, you know, taking up your time. But I, you know, think it's now Scorpio Spirit saying your time to get going on this. Like, I don't want, like, Spirit doesn't want you to miss this opportunity. There's something you need to get going on. So this is the Druid deck. Let's see. We'll just pull a couple cards from this deck to get some overarching tarot messages. So we've got the Queen of Cups. We talked about, you know, you're following your intuition and following your gut here. You know, something may not, you know, seem logical to you or rational right now, but Spirit says do it anyway. That's what this Queen of Cups is about, one of the energies of that card. And then we've got the 10 of Pentacles, and so that's beautiful. We love that. I guess we can start, you know, here. You know, the 10 of Pentacles is, you know, the ultimate, right? When we think about, you know, the second house of money and what you own, we of course want to strive toward, you know, the 10 of Pentacles. It's success. It's material security. It's having material independence. It's being self-sufficient. It's being stable. It's about having enough for you and your future generations. This is about a legacy, you know, that your family and, you know, for generations to come, right, is going to be stable and safe and secure. This is also about creature comforts and, having the ability to indulge. This is about enjoying life. This is the ultimate health, wealth, and abundance, Scorpio. So there's something potentially, a new project that may be starting, something like that, you need to get started on it, because we think ultimately, I'm not saying it's going to happen this year or whenever. In fact, there's some readings. If you look at yesterday's readings, I think, we talked about there's, some work you have to put in, but there wasn't a new idea, Scorpio, that had the potential for, significant material success. Go look at that video, because you're getting this with sort of supports that reading that we have. And then we've got the Queen of Cups. So again, we talked about her. She's very, very intuitive. She is not afraid to sit with her feelings and to really just kind of understand them. She is not afraid to or she just has the ability to also, she's very empathetic toward other people. So she understands other people's feelings and what they are going through. It's interesting, that we've got this, motivator card here too. So, this could be this new project. I don't know. This could be something around you coaching. Or you being a motivational speaker, you kind of understanding, what people, other people like you are going through. And so maybe this is you having a counseling business or something like that. This could be something new that you're trying to start up. And, this could be, again, Spirit saying, let's get going. Your talents are needed. We actually said, I think we saw this too. There's skill you possess that needs to be shared with the world. That it came up with the 10 of Pentacles here. This could be family counseling or something like this that you're wanting to get into. It could be financial counseling, but with the Queen of Cups, I think it's more something a little more intimate, or something a little that requires some sort of compassion, something like that, Scorpio. But let's see. Let me make some room for some additional tarot that we can pull, and let's see what other messages Scorpio has for us. I'm going to use the Angel Tarot cards for the main draw today to see. Whew. Okay, Kenya, do not get clumsy. To see what additional messages Spirit has for us around the second house of money. Oh, I feel like I want to do one more even. I don't know why. Just the energy that's emanating from the deck. Maybe you're a life coach. Again, I just think about this like motivator and goals. Maybe you help people set life goals or achieve their life goals. And, you've been wanting to, get that business going or expand that business in some kind of way, and have been sidetracked for whatever reason. Spirit's saying, let's get going, Scorpio. Somebody needs your skill set. So let's see. We've got 18, the moon. It says important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back. So this is like the third card we're getting around psychic ability. So, really, whatever this is, Spirit really wants you to follow your gut right now on something, Scorpio. We've got Page of Air, 8 of Fire. Something needs to happen now, or there will be a missed opportunity. We've got number 20, Renewal. So in the regular tarot deck, that is Judgment. We've got number 6, the Lovers, and another 6 here, 6 of water. And then at the bottom of the deck here, we've got 2 of fire. So I guess we can start with this. It says you've come on into your own new partnerships or contracts. Continue to move forward. So, I feel like this is you at a crossroad, Scorpio, where you're figuring out where you want to go next. And I think, Spirit is saying, follow your gut with whatever this is. But, this is you doing the research. Like, you're, making plans. I like this card because, a lot of times, what this card indicates is that your life is good. Like things are going good, but you want more. Like you want more out of the world or out of your life. And you're willing to step outside of your comfort zone in order to get that. So, this is you kind of researching, making plans, before you actually do this. This could be, again, it says a partnership. So there could be, something that you're wanting to put in place here, where you're partnering with others. Maybe that's the agitation here. Maybe you're ready to go, and this other person, for whatever reason, is not, and is stalling things. We've got the Page of Air here that often speaks of delays. But there's something you want to get going on, Scorpio, and I think you're ready to start. There's something here that's delaying or holding that up now. We've got number 18, which is the Moon. Again, it says important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back. Here, I just think really that this is a lot more around your intuition and, the fact that, again, you might want to know all the details, Scorpio. There's all the planning and research and, studying. The Page of Air is around studying too. All that you're wanting to do before you get this thing started, Scorpio, whatever it is, whatever is relevant for your life. I feel like the Spirit's saying too, like you're not going to have all of the answers, and that you just have to sort of trust that what you're doing is going to lead to an outcome that's beneficial for you right now. Now, it's anchored by number 20. In this deck, it's renewal. It's Archangel. Is it Jeremiel? This was Archangel Haniel. I don't know much about archangels, but it says review and evaluate a favorable assessment of the facts. Time to move in a new destination. So I feel like here, this is like saying, like, there's only but so much review and evaluation that you can do before you just have to follow your gut and follow your intuition and trust that it's going to, lead you on the right path to pursue your life's purpose, which is really what 20, the Judgment, is all about. It's, making sure that you're aligning your actions, your external actions are aligning, with your internal soul, your life's purpose. And, I feel like Spirit is saying, get going here, Scorpio, that you've got to follow your gut, and deep inside, you know what to do, and whatever is sort of kind of keeping you or delaying you here, we need to put that aside and focus on what's important. You got the Page of Air. It says logical, honest, impulsive, curious, challenging information, delays or changes to the plan, and truth delivered without tact. And I feel really in this situation, this does speak to timing of some sort, Scorpio. What we've been talking about, especially that it's sitting next to the 8 of fire here, which speaks to speed. I feel like this is Spirit saying, let's not delay. Like, you've done a lot of thinking and you've done a lot of planning, and there's something now that needs to get going quickly, Scorpio. And so let's figure out how to move forward. Now we've got number 6, the Lovers. We're talking about the second house of money and career. Often it does touch upon family affairs. It says here, intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions, good health. And again, I think this is more about a decision. This card, in addition to being about a significant relationship in your life, or that perfect union, it also is about important decisions in your life. Important decisions like who you're going to marry. This actually could be about, again, partnership. Again, I don't think it's partnership in terms of personal relationships because, we've got the 2 of Fire here, which also represents, potential business partnerships. So again, this could be something around you're needing to sort of align on a partner, or you're needing to make sure you and your partner are in step. There's a venture where perhaps for some of you, there's, this partnership, and we need to make sure that you guys are on the same page. There may have been a little agitation or some need to flesh that out, Scorpio. Maybe that's been the challenging, the delay or the challenging information, or, maybe that's what the Page of Air represents, this person who you've not been able to kind of get on board, or you guys have kind of needed to kind of come together with where you want to move forward. But I think that's going to pass now. Or you need to we need to figure out how to shift that energy right now, Scorpio, because we've got the 8 of Fire. It says events moving at a fast pace. Delays are over. And many things happening at once. So I do, again, am getting that there is this sort of, time constraint that's happening right now. And I feel like if we don't get this going, Scorpio, there could potentially be a missed opportunity. So the 8 of Wands it's all about speed. It's all about rapid movement. It's all about having to make a quick decision. It can be about news coming in. So we've got the Page of Air too here. So maybe there's some news coming in, and you need to you need to make a quick decision. Again, the Lovers is about big decisions. 2 of Fire at a crossroads. Maybe that's it. There's, you've been stuck. You've been antsy. There's been some hesitation about getting something started, Scorpio. And now there's news coming in, and you need to now get up on it and get going. Hopefully you've done some pre-work, some preparation. And so you've got your goals in place. You have your plan in place. You've got your intuition. You might not have it all figured out, but I feel like there's some timing that you need to jump on some particular opportunity right now. Now we've got the 6 of Water. I love the 6 of Water. This is like one of my favorite cards in the deck. It says memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children, or romanticizing the past. I'm not sure. Like, I don't get that energy for whatever this situation is. Like, what I feel like is, I don't know. I feel like this is, I feel like that it's sitting underneath the 8 of Fire here. Like, this could be, somebody coming from your past wanting to partner with you on this, but I don't think so. I think this is, Spirit saying, you've come a long way, baby. Like, I feel this is like Spirit saying, this has been in the works for a really, really long time. And maybe it's not happened, or it's not, progressed as quickly as you may have wanted, but now it's time. Now the energy is shifting, and this has been a long-term project, and it's your time to shine. It's a major period in your life. You've got some really, really big energies here with these major arcana, especially, with this judgment or renewal card, Scorpio. I really do feel like this is Spirit saying now's the time. It's now or never. You've got to pull the lever, and no more sidetracking, no more delaying. That this is the time. So let me just get my Kipper deck. I like to use the Kipper deck to do some clarification here. Maybe we can get some additional information around what this project, what this new thing is. There's something new. It's about your dreams, Scorpio. You know what it is. I think it's been in the works for a long time. You tell me what it is in the comments. It's a big dream. It might have been this big, hairy dream. I come from the corporate world, and in the corporate world, we say BHAG, right? Big, hairy-ass goal. Big, hairy-ass goal. Like in this instance, there could have been this big, hairy-ass dream that you've been, had in your mind, and now's the time. There's like some opportunity, and Spirit says, hopefully you've done some planning, you've put some goals in place. Now it's time to get your butt going. So we've got coffin. Again, to me, that's endings and beginnings. So there's, we have that card here in the new beginnings too. So this means to me a new door opening in your life. Pathway, main male, and then underneath we've got poverty. So we can actually start with this, and given the cards on the other cards that we pulled, Scorpio, in this Kipper deck, it's number 37, poverty. And, I don't think this means your money, actually, the money you have. I think that, maybe there has been this, negative mindset or, lack of self-esteem or something. To me, it's fire ant energy, something that's been holding you back from pursuing this really big thing that you've wanted to do. And I think now that energy is shifting right now. So I think you're coming out of this sort of negative mindset right now. Or you're needing to, if you haven't, because otherwise there could be a missed opportunity. Now we've got number 19 here, coffin. So this is about, what's finished, what's done, what's starting, that it's, sitting, atop the judgment, which, speaks to a time like, okay, where we need to align, right? Again, our internal purpose, our life's purpose with what we're doing externally. This is causing you to kind of close some doors, right? And say some things, I'm taking a new path. And I think this is Spirit now saying, there's this opportunity for you to do it in time to move forward. We've got pathway here. It's number 35 in the Kipper deck. And again, to me, this is about timing. Here, the pathway, if you can kind of see this card here, it's a long pathway, and it's a long way to get to the light there, right? The light at the end of the of the tunnel. So, I get a couple things from this. The first thing I get here too is that, there again have been some delays. You've been on this journey for a long time, and you might have felt like you've gotten nowhere, especially with the Page of Air here, right? You've been on this journey, you've been committed, you've been doing it, and maybe, there's been nothing, or, you just couldn't get it going for whatever reason. And now there is this light, and there is this potential opportunity. The other thing I'm getting from this too is, again, it's the need to get started, but it's going to be a long road too. So whatever this new venture is, we get it started, but it's going to take some, sweat and tears, some love and some nurturing, to kind of really have it fully manifest in the way that you are envisioning. So we've got number one, that's main male in this deck. Whether you're, female, male or female watching this just speaks to me. This is you. We each have, female aspects and masculine, feminine and masculine aspects that make up who we are. And I think right now this spirit is saying that you've got to act. You've got to do something. It's time to manifest right now. And that's definitely, time to kind of, that active principle is more associated with like masculine energy. And so, you may need to, lean in on, all of, the masculine aspects of manifestation right now. This could also speak to a partner to you. So again, there are a lot of cards here that speak to you partnering with someone on a venture. And this could be about, your partner. Again, this could be somebody coming from back from the past. You're partnering with, maybe this is somebody who maybe you hadn't thought about partnering with someone to get something going. And all of a sudden they're coming out of the blue from your past. And there is this potential to quickly partner up with them on something, Scorpios. So let me know what this is for you. I'm going to end the reading with a couple of cards from the Keeper of the Light deck. One of my favorite oracle decks, to see what additional messages Spirit has for us. I love the positivity of this deck. And this, the whole concept of this deck is that, we have keepers of the light, spirits, guides, angels, who are with us at any given time. And depending on our needs and our roles, they can be, different in and out in our lives, depending on, again, on what we need. So we've got, Master Jesus, forgiveness. You're on a path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father healing is possible at this time. And then Lady Nada, heart awakening. Awaken to acceptance and divine love. Give and receive in balance. I do kind of see this, this giving and receiving in balance. I mean, the six of water there is all about balance and harmony and giving and receiving. I'm thinking, if you are partnering with someone, there's going to be this kind of give and take in whatever this venture is. Maybe there has been some arguments as you're getting this venture up. Maybe that's been the cause of this fire ant agitation energy. But it's time for you guys, and I think you guys are like sort of getting on the same page now, Scorpio, so that you guys can both take, the two of you, this is business, can take advantage of this opportunity and build a legacy. So with that said, I hope you were able to get some good insights from this reading, Scorpio. Please consider subscribing to my channel. Make sure you like this video, and until next time.